Alright guys, just a little beef up video while you're not hearing me out there when all this good skippers out here, man, working in video games. I'm a little busy on the Messy Miracle bench here. What we're going to do is we're going to show you what we're working on at this moment, man. We got this big KLV.400 ripped open, as you can see in there, man. It is a crazy kind of job. What we're doing in this bad boy is the caps went on it, which took out the old tubes there, so we got a brand new set of match tubes. Let me turn this work table around and show you what we're doing up in here. Okay, just for the record, don't get scared, guys. You see the power supply hanging out the radio. You see the board hanging off. Well, here's the real deal in the field, okay? What we're doing here is these caps that blew right here. All right? We took out the two caps that were in there, which were 100 ucoferrits, 450 volts. There was one in each slot right there. And we put in brand spanking newbies, same value. Okay? The tubes over here. Now, mind you, in order to remove these caps and change them out properly, okay, you have to remove over 32 screws, and you can't even get that board out. That board will not even come out for you if you don't disconnect the 3SO239, 2SO239, 3SO239 connections right there, okay? And so we're not doing that. So, you know, we got enough of the board out to get underneath it and perform our job. Getting it back in with the 4 screws and the rubber and the metal spaces there and all that tight space with the nuts, that's a pain in the ass. Same thing with these tubes, man. You can't, this is what made KLV bad back in the old days, their old production, okay? You cannot even swap out these two tubes. You cannot even remove them if you're not technically skilled, because you can't get the squeeze rings off. You can't even get the squeeze rings off of the top, okay? You can't get that board and the squeeze rings off the top if you do not, let me turn this table back around. If you do not have a solder gun and a screwdriver working at the same time. See, here we go. We're giving you the tube board, okay? See the two blue caps there and the big tube was. Okay, you cannot get that off. Look down here at the bottom. See down here at the bottom right there? There's 2 screws holding it to the bottom black case of the board, okay? Let me see what's going on here. I can focus this up a little bit here. Let me see if it's getting where I want you to see. Okay, there we go. If you look right inside there, you'll see right over there, we have the tube board, right? Then at the bottom of it, we have 2 screws coming out of the chassis soldered onto the board. So you cannot change these tubes. See these 2 solder joints that I'm showing you in this video? You cannot change these tubes if you don't have a solder gun and a screwdriver working at the same time, because you cannot get that board off out of chassis without it. So yeah, it's a pain in the ass, a couple of hours on the bench, man. I don't know, I guess when I'm done there'll be 3-4 hours labor bench here. So far I'm on like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I told the guy in the end all my labor and fee for this and another job is going to be a total of 35 to 50 bucks in the end. This being the first RM400 I ever worked on. Did a lot of the KLV.400s, man. See, I was doing the KLV.400 because I was marketing them and selling them through my shops. You know, so the KLV.400Ps and the 1000s, I'm more familiar with. And they're a whole lot easier to work on, man. Whole lot easier to get access, if you know what I mean, text. But nevertheless, this is my first 400 bass amp that I'm doing the cap mod on. So, you know, it is very intricate, and this is what made RM bad back in the day. This box, mind you, is from the 90s. This is a 1990s production unit. Okay, one of the early models. And, well, and some of that today's amps, you don't have to go through all this to change this or do that. This is where guys like me come in. For all those trying to be like me out there. All right, your hole in the wall, now in Crooklyn, Brooklyn, Messy Miracle bench. The Messy Miracle bench, hole in the wall, now in Crooklyn, Brooklyn, New York, CB shop. The man with the, oh, I'm sorry. And amongst changing the caps right here in this unopened box right there, you see from Viva Tubes, I have a matched pair of AMPLIFIERs. Bye-bye.